Good morning, everyone. My name is Pedro Uriel from Partilink Incorporation. Today I am going to present our demo, and today we have here a setup of our multiple devices, and we have a multi-panel that it's a control center setup. So today I will show you here that we have our four sources that are four computers, then our extenders over IP. We have four pairs of them integrated with their transmitters and receivers. Also integrated all of them with our Ethernet switch that is required in this case, because otherwise we'll have latency. It's also integrated to our KVM, that is this processor, and then the KVM is integrated to our multi-viewer, that is our video wall processor. So I will explain part of each one of the parts of this. So today this display is set up with the purpose of multiple use and of the computers at the same time. This is the main purpose of a KVM device. So you can use the four computers that you have here, that you can identify in each one of these panels, that you can see with different numbers, computer 1, 2, 3, and 4, that all of them are here. Then when we connect them with their HDMI 2.0 and their USB cable type B, we can get them to be with these extenders that have the capacity of 100 meters over IP extender. So it means they can be remotely, and your panels with your display, that can be your control center, can be in another room or in another part of the building. Then, of course, these extenders, who are 4K, they have the capacity of by the Ethernet cables being integrated all in this Ethernet switch. Why is an Ethernet switch? It's required the bandwidth management system for this, because it cannot be in another kind of switch. Then to get exactly the rooming of the mouse between each of the panels at the same time. Okay, to avoid any latency, it's needed this snooping switch. So as you can see, the receivers also are connected to our devices. So when you connect with the Ethernet cable, both of them, the transmitters with the receivers, then the HDMI cables, the four of them, will go directly to be connected to our KVM processor. Then also with our KVM processor is needed to connect with our Type B USBs cables. So those four cables are actually directly connected to the receivers. As well, you know, the extenders over IP 4K have the capacity, in our case, they are KVMs by its own. So also you can have them individually. You need, of course, the pairs of the transmitter with the receiver, because those are encoder with a decoder, and then we will have them connected to our USBs area, that it can work exactly like the KVM with our mouse and our keyboard. You can connect it directly here. So you can have also small KVMs if you integrate it separately. So in other words, we have here 5 KVMs at the same time. But talking about the how to multi-use the different sources that are our computers, it's actually very, you have two ways to use it. Number one is here, that is the output that it allows manually, is you can have the four sources at the same time that is displayed in the four panels, or individually. In this case, will be in all the video wall because we are integrated with our video wall processor. And with it, you can go directly manually, pressing the different buttons to move between the different sources. So this is the computer number 2, computer number 3, and computer number 4. Then you can go back pressing here to get all the 4 panels there. If you want the panel lock, what it happens is that you can just lock to avoid anybody to press any of the buttons. But if you want to do it manually, now you can again press on it. It's just for safety purpose that we have that. Then with our KVM also, when you have your keyboard and your mouse connected to your KVM device, it's very comfortable that you can change between all the computers from your desk. You don't need to move and press the buttons. So if you double click in the roll part of the mouse, you can go. Let's give an example. In number 1, I will press double click and it will full screen of the computer number 1. You can directly work, change maybe something or display another kind of video or do whatever thing that you want in it. If you want to come back to the previous, that is the 4 panels, you can just press again and it will switch back. Then you can maybe go to the computer number 4, again double click, it will again full display, and then if you want to get back also. So you can use each one of the computers at the same time, roaming between each one, and at the same time you can directly full screen any of the sources if you require that. Then here the other option that we have is that, well, in this kind of case in our setup, we are showing also our multi-viewer, that is our video wall processor is 2x2. It means 4 sources by 4 input and 4 output. It means the 4 panels can be connected to it. In this case, because we are connecting our KVM, normally a KVM has only, in our case, this model has only 1 source. But in this case, we connect this 1 source to 4 outputs. It means we are displaying in all the panels, that is 4 panels, these 4 sources. It's possible because of it. Otherwise, it's only 1 source. It means it's only in only one of the panels will be displayed the 4 computers. But in this case, we set up this with our multi-viewer. So in this case, in conclusion, we have showing you 3 of our very good products: our extenders over IP, our KVM, and also our video wall. Thank you so much, and if you have any question, please, we have now time for it.